So here's the question of the day. Why am I still single? I know, it's the one thought we all secretly wrestle with at some point. Maybe you're sitting there with your morning coffee, or let's be honest, your second glass of wine, wondering if the universe misplaced your soulmate. But here's the deal. We're not doing pity parties today. Oh no, we're diving headfirst into some real, no fluff answers, because, I'm famous for that. Some might surprise you, others might sting just a wee bit, but all of them will make you think, and that's my job here. So grab your coffee, let's settle in and explore what might be standing between you and the love you've been waiting for. And don't worry, this isn't about pointing fingers. It's about rewiring perspectives, maybe, giving you the tools to write a whole new love story. If that's at all interesting, stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Let's start with the big one. Are you really emotionally available, or do you just think you are? I know what you're saying. You're out there, you're swiping, you're putting in the effort, but being emotionally available isn't just about showing up. It's about actually letting somebody in. Are you doing that? Or are you handing people an emotional obstacle course to earn their way into your life? Emotional unavailability is sneaky. It wears disguises even. Sometimes it looks like perfectionism, where you set impossible standards for yourself and other people. And other times it's overscheduling yourself so much that dating becomes a side quest in a video game of your life. And then there's the classic being too independent. Don't get me wrong, independence is wonderful. But if your independence feels like a fortress that nobody can enter, guess what? Nobody's going to enter, not even your dream partner. Now let's dig into this next one. Are you secretly looking for somebody to complete you? Most people won't admit it out loud, but deep down, some of us are looking for a partner to fix us a little bit, heal us, or make life more exciting. But that's a lot to put on someone who just swiped right on you, isn't it? The best relationships aren't about rescuing each other. They're about enhancing each other's lives. So here's the real question. Are you whole enough on your own to build something truly healthy? Are you happy with the life that you've created for you and you alone, that you now have space to open that up and include another person? Speaking of comfort zones, were we talking about comfort zones? I don't know. Let's talk about whether you're just too comfortable. Your life is set. You've got your cozy routines, your favorite takeout order on Wednesday nights, and your weekends are planned down to the perfect Netflix queue. But here's the thing. Love is messy. It's inconvenient, sometimes a little chaotic. And if you're too comfortable to shake things up a little bit, you might be too comfortable to fall in love. It's a bitter pill, but if you're serious about finding someone, you might need to think about getting a little uncomfortable. Are you ready to connect with your grandkids in the most fun and magical way possible, even if they live far away? Let me tell you about my newest obsession, Zoog. It's an amazing iOS app that makes storytelling an absolute blast. You record yourself reading children's books or singing kids' songs from their huge library, and Zoog creates magic, transforming it into an interactive experience. It's not just a recording. Zoog adds incredible face filters, props, sound effects, music, animated backgrounds. They just bring the whole story to life. Imagine making your grandkids laugh as you float in space, swim in the ocean, or show up as all three of the three little pigs. With Zoog, it's like you're starring in your own little Saturday morning kids show. And the best part? Zoog was designed with the help of grandparents, so it's super easy to use, so that you can focus on the fun, not the tech. Whether it's a classic like Sherlock Holmes or a fun song like Five Little Monkeys, your stories will be unforgettable. And I'm thrilled to share with you that I've secured an exclusive 30% discount just for you. All you have to do is click the link in the description box below, and then the record button, obviously. Oh, and then the send button. You got to send it to the kids. Don't wait. Let the fun begin. And here's a spicy one. Do you secretly think relationships are maybe a little overrated? Now, before you start protesting, hear me out. If you've been burned in the past or watched your friends' relationships go up in flames, it's easy to carry a quiet skepticism about love. But the problem is that skepticism leaks into how you date. If you're going into every new introduction or meeting or date thinking, ugh, this is probably going to suck, you're setting yourself up for self-sabotage. A little optimism goes a long way, and you'd be surprised how much your mindset can shift the way people actually respond to you. Now, let's get real about this one. Are you addicted to your single identity? Because singlehood can feel like a badge of honor sometimes. You've mastered solo travel, the one-person grocery cart, eating alone in restaurants, and even deflecting those awkward, "why are you still single?" questions at family gatherings. It's familiar, and that familiarity feels safe. But if you're too attached to being single, letting go of that identity might feel a little scary, and that fear can keep you single longer than you'd like. Let's zoom out and talk about the elephant in the room. Dating today can be exhausting. Apps, ghosting, comparison culture, it's enough to make anyone want to throw their phone out the window. But the basics of love haven't changed at all. Kindness, effort, sense of humor, those are still going to take you far. It's not about finding someone in the perfect way. Could be in the wild, could be on an app. It's about somebody who makes the effort feel worthwhile. So let me hit you with the big one. Are you really ready for love? And I don't mean ready in I'm lonely and I want someone sense. I mean ready to compromise, to show up and forgive and be vulnerable. Love isn't always easy. Usually it's worth it though. And hey, if you're not ready yet, that's okay. Just be honest with yourself about where you are in this journey and what you really want and what you want right now. So why are you still single? Maybe it's one of those reasons, or maybe it's something else entirely. But here's the good news. Being single isn't a flaw, and it's not a life sentence. It's just a chapter, and the best thing about chapters, you get to decide how the next one goes. I hope this gave you a fresh perspective, or you found it interesting or enlightening, educational, fun, I don't know. If it resonated at all, you might want to check out this episode on 7 habits that make you irresistible. Wait, before you go, don't forget to give my mom her thumbs up, because if this video doesn't hit 100 likes, I'm stuck helping her alphabetize her spice rack. And please hit that subscribe button before you go. Hit it like you're trying to get the elevator door to stay open. Doesn't cost a thing, but it really makes a world of difference for me. Thanks for being here, and until next time, have a good one.
Grandma loves to clean the house, I'm sure. And stand on her head. Woo!